Look at the way they checking me out. They was blind to the fact, but they seeing it now. They told me hold your horses, dog, you too far from the crown. But from the view of the crowd, I'm going way too fast to ever slow down. That's what they keep on telling me. But why would I do that when I got everything they need? Why I'm everything they wanna be? All you haters can just get your shit and leave, cause no one cares about your music. Just sit back and watch me do it. No one cares about what you doing. Just sit back and watch me do it.
Alright guys, so as you all read from the description of this video, I will be showing you all how I applied this product using Ericka J's Hold Me Down Adhesive. I'm also going to show you all how I work with medium brown lace, which is one of the most affordable lace units you can purchase. It's medium brown, and for someone my skin complexion, that's actually really difficult. Depending on how many subscribers I get, I'll go into detail about how to make this work, but right now I just show y'all the products that I use and how I achieve this look. Granted, at the end of the video you're gonna hear me talk about how I should have used some pins to curl this up to let it sit, or I could have used like some sort of holding spray because this hair is actually straight, but I wanted to, you know, like I wanted to add a little curlage to it. I did light layers on it, nothing too fancy, but that's it. I'm gonna list exactly what it is that I use down below. So the main two products of this video is the Hold Me Down Adhesive and then my own personal oil, because you know I gotta promote myself too, girl. Yeah, as always, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to my channel. Also hit that notification bell. That way you are notified as to when it is that I upload yet another video of this sort. So without further ado, oh, also I already had my ball cap done. If you all want to see a video on that, let me know. I think I have videos of that, but it was already done before I started filming this video. I'm about to get ready and head out now. So yeah, let's get to it. Okay, so basically what I'm doing is, as you all just saw, I put the wig on my head and I'm just balancing this out. I'm looking into a mirror. So, like, just in case you're wondering why it is that I'm looking down. I plucked this unit lightly. I think, yeah, I plucked it lightly because I might end up giving this to someone that I know. And I want it to be plucked to perfection for them. So I'm just checking it out on my head. I'm going to show you all how to make it look like it was plucked if plucking isn't your thing, because it is not for everyone. I'm just combing this back, well, brush combing this back so that I can get a really good assessment of it. Now what I'm going to do is go around and clean up my cap, because after cutting it, I did have some areas that definitely stuck out. So I'm going to cut this to make it as flat and as seamless as possible without it being like too far down on my forehead. So like close to my eyebrows, which are already super long. And that's basically the baseline that I use for me personally. With other people, I do try to make sure that theirs is not too far from their actual hairline, depending on, you know, if they have a big forehead or not, because y'all know your girl definitely has a big old forehead. And I know you all are probably noticing how bright my lace is, and that is because I used this Fit Me powder. Look at how bright that is. This Fit Me powder in 110. And then, like, the reason I did that was because, I don't know if you all see this, I'm using medium brown lace. Again, I will more than likely be selling this to someone, and she is deeper in complexion than me. So, I wanted to make sure I didn't, go ham on that area. All right, now that that is as seamless as possible, oh my God, I'm getting stuff everywhere. I'm going to use some cotton rounds, and these I think I just got from Walmart. I actually end up liking them for my skin, just so y'all know. So I'm going to use one to clean off my forehead of any skincare products and oils that have accumulated on it since I washed my face this morning. I'm looking at it to make sure I'm not dirty, to make sure my actual skincare products did their job, you feel me? And what I did already, like I said, is I went over the lace with this powder to lighten up the lace. For those of you that don't know, because I already did my bald cap method, my natural scalp tone is as pale as this. Like, it is super bright. And I noticed a lot of people using the same color that they use on their face on their scalp, when in actuality your scalp is pretty fair. The first few inches, I guess, it may be deeper because the sun is hitting that area a lot, but it's actually pretty fair. If your client is sensitive to that, I definitely recommend that you use witch hazel or a lower percentage alcohol. So the product that I wanted to essentially talk to you all about, I'm pretty excited about this product because the person who developed it is a YouTuber, and she is a Black woman, and I'm just wanting to do a lot more with supporting, small business owners and other women of color. But her name is Ericka J, and she developed this hold me down adhesive. One of my favorites is the bold hold and the cling, and from time to time I will also use the I can't think of the name of the other one that I use, but I saw that she created this, and she is an amazing stylist. By the way, if you're watching this, I think you're absolutely amazing, especially for a young entrepreneur. But I wanted to give it a try to let you all know from someone that has zero affiliation with this girl how this product actually works for me, in my opinion, because, some people, not saying that you are, but some people typically are biased toward their own products. I know I think my products are amazing, but that's me thinking that about myself. So I did purchase this with my own money because, again, I am wanting to support regardless. So to be fair to her product, I watched a few videos as to how it is that she applies it. I'm going to make sure I do my best not to disrespect her product and apply it onto my head as professionally as possible. I do think that the methods I use to adhere lace to my head are pretty dope. But, yeah, that's my personal opinion. Okay, now that that's dry, what I'm going to do is spray a little of this olive oil, Fix It Super Hold Spray around my edges. You don't have to do this. I'm going to do it just to protect my edges a little bit. And I know that it has alcohol in it, and alcohol doesn't really do your hairline justice, and that's why I have the cap. But I'm going to do it to protect my hair, my skin from the glue, just in case, because I do typically have clients who have allergies to the glue. And so I'm going to do this as though, you know, I'm one of my clients or a regular client. And this doesn't leave my hair as shiny as that Ghost Bond. No, not. That's the name of the dang on glue. It doesn't leave my hair as shiny as the Got To Be Glued spray. So I'm going to spray this on. I love it. That goes on. I spray a little on that lace too. Okay. And then I'm going to blow dry it. All right. Now that that is pristine, I'm going to make sure I stay keeping my hands clean. Like I said, if you are doing this on your own head or your client's heads, make sure your hands are always clean so that you get the best hold from your products. And I know she has products available for her consumers in regard to being able to smooth this out. I prefer my fingers, especially seeing as I like to ensure that my fingers are clean. I just cracked this open, brand new. And so I'm going to go ahead and see one where my lace is. Ignore all that other residue. The goal isn't to pull your lace as tight as possible. It has to feel loose so that when you do adhere it, it isn't like gravity isn't working against it, if that makes sense. Like it's there comfortably so that it's not pulling at the glue and pulling at your edges. All right, so I'm making sure I pull mine up from the back the way that it's supposed to fit. So now I'm going to go in with a light initial layer of this product. All right, and I'm smoothing it out with my finger. I will say that her product is thinner than what I'm used to. I actually like that because it doesn't have that extremely sticky feeling that a lot of glues have. Oh yeah, and it smooths out. Okay. See, a lot of glues actually smooth out terribly over your stocking cap. I like the way that that's smoothed out. And that's just my first layer. Of course, I'm going to give this a fair shot like other products I use. And I am going to go in with 2 more layers and then do touch-ups around the baseline of my hair like I would do other products. Okay. All right, sister, you're clear. Okay, let me go ahead and pull this back some. Add a thicker layer. And when I say a thicker layer, I mean in width, not like adding more glue, because then it'll take longer to dry. So you see here, I put like a nice ample amount. That means when I move it down, I'm gonna try to make sure the dot next to it doesn't have that much product near it, because I don't want it to take forever to dry down. And it's been a long time since I've actually put glue on my hair, because for the longest it was hard for me to get rid of that little white line that I told you all about in one of my older videos, like the truth about frontals and what you need to be made aware of before purchasing frontals. Seriously, it took forever for me to get rid of that dang on white line. And even still, it's not completely gone. I'm gonna go ahead and let this layer dry. It's already started to dry, but I'm gonna blow dry it as well. As you all see, my layers are absolutely clear. Okay, that's how you want it to be. You don't want any of those little white dots or bubbles. If so, you did something wrong. Okay, when I'm going in again, I'm not going to let the glue touch my head, well, the glue bottle, because I don't want it to pick up the glue that's already down there and tacky. This is my last official layer, and because I'm doing sideburns, I'm gonna make sure that my last layer, I'm getting up and over by my ear. That's gonna take some time to dry because it does that with other companies' products. So if hers takes like some time to dry as well, that's already to be expected. If it dries faster, that's cool too. When I spread, the goal is to spread sideways and downward the same way you would foundation on your face, because you don't want it to pick up any hairs. You know how when you're spreading your foundation, you're supposed to do like buff it in and then smooth downward. That's what you want to do for her product as well as other products. Yeah, seeing her shit. Okay, girl. I don't know who you went through to have this made, but they damn sure did their thing, y'all. Seeing that side's already becoming clear. Another reason I personally prefer to use my fingers opposed to using any utensils is because my fingers warm up the product. So that's definitely a helpful tip that I want to give you all. Use your fingers if you can. If not, purchase her product, or go to a craft store to get some of those sticks, or you can definitely hit up your local gynecologist office and get some of those popsicle sticks. I feel like I barely gave this time to dry and it's already dry. So I'm gonna dry it a little bit on low with my blow dryer. So now that that is complete, I'm gonna continue to take this alcohol and clean my fingers and that they're dry, because I don't want to have any alcohol on this product. I'm gonna take my middle and I'm going to push that directly in front of that adhesive, like directly in front of it, but I'm not going to pull it at all. So it's directly in front of it. I'm going to take my fine tooth rat tail comb and help adhere it to my head. You see that little dust coming off? Yeah, that's from that powder and that spray mixing together. Man, this powder is super pasty. All right, I went ham on that. Play too much. Also, what I'm going to do to make sure it's super secure is I'm going to take a little more of this spray, go around the hairline in small sections, and then I'm also going to blow dry it at the same time, but in super small sections. So now that my comb is like ultra dusty because of this damn powder, like I really wish I would have use just that darker one, but that's okay. Like I told y'all, this lace is already, like, it's darker than my natural skin tone. So what I'm gonna do is cut it in sections, all right? And the reason I'm doing that is because it'll be easier for me to adjust the lace and fill in any spots that I need to on it. I've already shown you all how I cut off the ear tabs, like in my old video. But if you've forgotten, no need to panic. You just literally go up in like a diagonal line, go around the ear. Make sure you don't feel any lace cutting into your ear, because when I tell y'all that is painful, it is super painful. And then I'm gonna cut it off. And the shears that I'm using are actually from the Main Choice. Alright. And I'm gonna take that off, move that hair out the way, pop my little earball, pop my little ear out there. She's happy. And just making sure there's no lace touching her. So I'm gonna repeat the same thing over here. What I'm gonna do now is cut this in like a jagged motion, right? So not directly straight. See, for me personally, I like to keep some of my lace in front of where the hairline is. It makes for a bomb transition in my opinion. And this is Swiss lace, by the way. It is definitely some of the most durable lace. So I know y'all probably noticed how ghostly my hairline is. I also Like, for those of you that don't know, I do sell my own hair. I do have transparent lace. So, yeah, it fits me a lot better than this. But that's okay. We are going to go in with my 310 powder from the same brand. And like I said, my goal isn't to get it to match my skin complexion perfectly. It's to get it as close as possible to my skin tone. Okay, because what's going to happen is the color around your lace is going to end up oxidizing. All right. So you want to go in with a little powder to go ahead and conceal all of that up like so. Okay. Ignore what's in the hair. That's going to leave eventually. But the way that we have this looking, you know, I need it to darken up a little bit. And the reason I'm not wearing makeup is because I want to see this at its best. You know what I'm saying? When you wear makeup, of course, all hairstyles are going to look good. Well, at least your lace system is going to look good. But when you're not wearing makeup, how bomb does that lace look, sis? Like, that was my first time seeing that, sis. I typically don't say that, so I'm here. Now that I've taken time to let that oxidize a little bit, it looks a lot better, but I still don't quite like the look of it. So I'm going to go ahead and finish up the rest of it. Okay, because what you're going to notice is it's going to all come together in the end, honey. And it is all going to come together in the end. And right now I'm trying to figure out where I want to put it. See, look at that. Like, that looks more like my scalp than this would my scalp. Okay. My next step will be to apply some mousse to my hair. I know she also offers like her own little foaming mousse as well. I think one day I might end up trying that, because you know what they say, when you buy someone's products that are meant for a certain thing, you want to make sure you get everything that goes with it to get the best out of it. I personally like baby hair. If that is not your thing, I understand. No shame, you know, like, I am not gonna judge you. Please don't judge me. It is my thing. So I will be applying it to this technique. And what it does is make my styles that are unplucked, like this unit here, it gives them the illusion of being plucked. Like I said, I like it. It's not for everyone, and that is fine. Like, I'm not going to judge those of you that don't have baby hair, as long as you don't judge me. I mean, not as long as, I don't have time to waste on judging people. So you see how I'm doing that? I'm curving it out, and you see what it's doing to my scalp. What I'm going to do now is spray behind this. Like that, and then push these hairs back, these hairs forward, like that. See, now it's sticking. I'm trying to help everybody get on. These are my techniques, but I'm also trying to educate on products that exist in the world that we may not know about, because not everybody is promoting Homegirl. And if her stuff is as good as she claims it to be, I want my little platform to definitely be one that supports her growth, you know. And plus, she's young. Our youth struggles as it is, and she's out here trying to do the damn thing. Now that that is in front of me, I will be taking my blade, and I am going to go in and start creating my baby hair. All right, and I don't want these to be too long, but I also don't want them to be too short. So I'm going to make them about like 1.5 inches and various lengths in here. I don't want them all like the same length, but I also don't want them to be overly long. And what I like to do to rush this process a little bit is go ahead, well, rush it so that I can go ahead and tie it down, but also to make the process easier on me is cut all of the hair at once. And that's why I pushed everything forward so that I could go ahead and do that. So I'm going to take my spoolie, and I think she also has products for those of you that don't have products tools like these. She does offer her own. Okay. All right, and let me go ahead and start styling my baby hairs real quick, just in case. All right, so now I'm going to take one of these wraps and wrap it around my hair, like the hairline, like so. And I want to make sure it is on there, okay? So I'm going to blow dry for about 1 minute. It is like so sunny today in Chicago. It's so beautiful out there. All right, and then after I do that, like after I've gone around it and warmed it up, what I'm going to do now is take another band, like something with a nice elasticity to it, because I need this thing to be tight around where that glue was in to melt it in better. Next, I'm just going to go ahead and style this unit. Of course, as y'all can tell, it is not styled. I'm just going to go ahead and detangle the hair, which it shouldn't be any tangles in it, but I want to make sure I comb through it because like I told y'all, I haven't styled this unit. I haven't trimmed it, cut it, or anything. I was going for something super professional. I'm gonna go ahead and do like a rough layering of this. And what I mean by rough is after I style the hair, I may do layers then too. It's like my rough draft of my layering. So something that I want to also shamelessly plug is my own product. It is my serum. You can all find it on my website at www.brandedbylola.com. This serum, let me just say, 1, it's lightweight. 2, it is good for any and every hair, hold on right there so that y'all can see, any and all hair types and extensions. I don't know if y'all can see this, but I've gone through not only what you all see in that bottle is left, but quite a few of these, and I've been using it on me and my clients' hair and extensions, and it was formulated with extensions and hair in mind. It wasn't just something that was created just because, like, I really thought about, 1, the health of the hair, but also jet black hair, because I don't know if you all know this or not, but jet black hair, depending on what you use to color it, it can lose its luster, like it can, and people have to put oils in it. And with jet black hair and or any other permanent type of treatment you put in the hair, like a relaxer, a keratin treatment, all of that, you damage your hair. And so the bonds in the hair lose, they break, and that's when you have damage to the hair. So I'm going in with like my favorite barrel curl. This also has heat protecting properties. My product does an amazing job at protecting the hair, giving it shine, repairing the bonds of the hair, smoothing it out, and leaving it beautiful and healthy. With this product, you can use as little or as much as you want. However, if your hair is lightweight and thin like mine, you definitely want to be cautious as to how much you are using. Like if your hair is naturally super oily, you can potentially weigh your hair down. Whereas a lot of other oils, what happens is you'll fry your hair. When you start to apply heat, the oil goes on and it basically fries the hair. Yeah, I wanted to put that out there. I'm gonna go ahead and like do the rest of my hair off camera. Okay, so now that I am like somewhat near done with my hair, I'm gonna go ahead and take this off. So I know some people like pull this down as to not fuck up their baby hairs, but yes. Okay. And then I'm gonna go ahead and get ready to comb this out. But oh my God, I'm like looking a hot mess on here. Before I comb this out, what I'm gonna do is add oil to my hands. And again, my oil is like super lightweight. All right. Yo, like, baby. All right, let me go ahead and get this together, honey, okay? I'm going ahead and get you together. Okay, and I got the lace. Hold on, wait, can y'all see that? I got the lace look good on me too, y'all. This is medium brown. If y'all want to see a video on how it is that I do that for people that are medium complected, go ahead and let me know. I'll be happy to look out for you, sis. Again, I'm gonna run my fingers through this here, and as y'all see, it is not like weighing it down. And then go ahead and comb these out a little bit. I don't want to comb mine out too much because for those of you that don't know, I am a personal trainer and I need this stuff laid, okay? Like laid down. Yo, I might go ahead and keep this one and then go ahead and make old girl another one because she look like, you know, she's about to go to brunch and stuff with somebody. Let me go ahead and, yeah, she look like she's about to go to brunch and go ahead and mess with somebody daddy and call him daddy. I mean, not me. I ain't about to try and find nobody daddy. All right, guys, so that is it for this video. What I will say is, depending on how your wig is constructed, all right, so I did use a band on this unit. Depending on how your wig is constructed, you definitely will be able to secure your lace down a lot better. I like the techniques that I've used before to apply this. I do feel like this shit is secure. Like, it is literally secure. I'm trying not to like mess up my little swoop. This product is absolutely amazing. It's definitely something that I would love to use on my clients. The only downside, the only negative that I can think of when it comes to this product is the size. Like, this is really, really small. It is 0.7 ounces. All right. And I believe other products are over an ounce, but it was definitely affordable. Also, the shipping on it was, if I'm not mistaken, like around the same price that I paid for this. And like I said, I ended up getting 2 of them just in case I did like it. And I love it. Y'all, I love this product. I definitely give this product a thumbs up. Granted, I haven't worn it anywhere. My hair right now, it hasn't settled. Like, new hair like this, like the shorter styles, they take a minute for me to even get used to. And it's definitely business, but it's going to take probably, I want to say, a workout session or 2 for me to actually give you all an accurate update as to how I feel about it. But compared to a lot of products that I currently use, it's definitely more secure. I was able to move it a lot, like move it around a lot easier to adjust it around my hairline. What other negative would I have to say? Just shipping, and then the size. Like, other than that, this is an ideal product for beginners and experts to use, at least from first install. You can really get a nice assessment as to how something works after days of wearing it. Yo, I should have pin curled my hair. Why didn't I do that? Girl, like, I love the way it works with like everything else that I'm used to using. All right, so this is up close on the unit. Okay, so yeah, that is it for this video. I will provide her website link down in the description bar so that you all can purchase it too. Like I'm saying, so you can purchase it, so that you will purchase it. Support small businesses and business owners, and then you know, women, young women doing it, young entrepreneurs. Oh girl, like I make this medium brown lace work for me, y'all. All right, so yeah, that is it for me, guys. I am gonna go and probably redo this with some pin curls or something. I'm about to get ready and go home to St. Louis, so maybe I shouldn't do it. I'm gonna be on the road. So before I continue to play around in my hair like most stylists and artists do, I'm gonna go ahead and go. As always, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And until next time, I will see you all in my next video. Let me know what you think. Peace.
So all of our